What's going on, y'all? What's going on? If I send this link out, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Test, test, test. Let's see how I sound. Let me know how I sound when y'all jump in here, too. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right, cool. All right, Ben, sent that link out. So we got a few minutes till London session starts. And then about 20 minutes, we got some news popping off. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I gotta add my levels on SPX. I gotta add my levels on NAS too. That thing finally broke those levels. So I'm gonna do that right now. So we're gonna go back on GJ while we wait for that. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered anything yet. Didn't take any trades last night either. I got wicked out of my GJ position. I was still holding these positions from the GJ signal yesterday, but it's retraced back. We had GBP news last night. We got Euro news in about like 20 minutes. So what I'm about to do right now, y'all, we're gonna just watch GJ, but while we're doing that, go ahead and say what's up in the chat. Go ahead and ask any questions you got. Any charts when we pull up, go ahead and ask and put them in the chat. I'm about to mark up. I got to add some more levels on NAS and SPX, so that's what I'm about to do really quick. Been a great week so far. Those just joining the stream, make sure you hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. We're going to go over it in a little bit as well, of course. Do this level for right now. And I'll just fix it tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, next week when the new week starts. So, of course, we're going to be looking for some more GJ sell setups. Been calling that all month. The last couple of weeks, finally, price broke those levels. All right, going to the free signal room. We've been calling GJ sells as well as an advanced place signal room. Going to see what this London session candlestick looks like, but it just retested this level. So we're looking at another possible sell setup here. We're going to go over how we did yesterday, how we're doing so far this week, and of course, how we're doing so far this month as well. That's a decent level. So we're going to trade off that. I just need to do SPX really quick. We're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching the indexes. We're going to be watching GJ. And then we're going to watch the Euro news and see what goes down with the Euro news because the Euro pair has been kind of choppy this week. So we're going to see what they're talking about. Oops, my bad, y'all. You know, at least one time I got to. All right, just making sure we're live. All right, cool. So NAS, if y'all watched yesterday's live, was looking at NAS and SPX shorts. Those things ended up going exactly as projected. So as far as the game plan today, we're still going to be looking for sells. So wouldn't be too shy that we see a retracement because we are right back at this strong daily support level. And look what happened each time price hit this level. You can clearly see the support. Clearly see the support level. Clearly see the support level. So each time prices hit this level is rejected. It's been respected and it's helped price push back up. So today and next week, we want to see if price is going to reject it, start treating as resistance. Excuse me, see we're going to see the downtrend begin. So that's what we're looking at right there. Oh yeah, we're also looking at oil too. Possible buy setup on oil. I'll read the chat in a second, y'all. It's Friday. What I got planned this weekend? I'll just mark this level up for now. What's going on, Abdullah? I see you in here. What's going on, David? Good morning. That was awesome with GJ yesterday. I'm glad you was able to jump into that. Yeah, and make sure you watch the live that we went, the New York live yesterday. So make sure to go on that channel, watch the live yesterday. Been a while since I joined the lives. I know, I remember you, though. I remember. Yo, could you please take a look at GA for possible sales or buys? Yeah, I got you. So with GA, we're looking for sales, but we can break that down. I was looking at them last night as well. So we're going to put this one on GA. So GA is rejecting this level. We're looking for a sell setup here. So all last night, prices just ranged and bounced off this level. Just like the GA sell we caught yesterday, we're going to look for a continuation. Hit that level. Remember, all TPs got hit. Move at some profit or close. Once it hit that level with the news candlestick, that thing rejected. Start playing, respect this level of support. Now it's broken underneath, treating as resistance. So if price can continue to treat this level as resistance, we're going to try to take these levels out to the left, these lows out to the left. So we're going to still continue to look for sales because, again, like I always say, everything showing us buys. Whoa, what the heck? All right. If everything showing us buys, we're only going to look for buys. Everything showing us sells, we're only going to look for sales. So if we're going to daily time frame, we're clearly bearish, which is why we went for sales yesterday. So we're going to see if we can break the support level and continue on the way down. So yeah, we're going to be watching GA for sure. We're going to be watching GA, GJ. We're going to be watching New Zealand pairs as well. I also want to watch the Euro pairs to see how they're going to react during this news event. And I kind of am leaving GN alone because it's just very disgusting. GA was kind of looking like this, but it had a higher probability, in my opinion, for it to hit our TPs than this will. This is a huge level of traffic. I'd rather see a retracement first before I go for another sell setup. Even if it breaks this low, I'd rather wait for a retracement first before I mess with that. But we got some news going down in a little bit. So looking at today, we just had GP news last night. Didn't really do anything. Then we got Euro news at 3:15, Euro news at 3:30, then at 4 a.m. Then at 4:30, we got GBP news. Then at what time is this? 8:30, we got Canadian news. 9:45, we got USD news. So we got a lot of news popping off. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this Friday goes. It's going to be very interesting to see how this Friday goes. Yeah, but as you can see, the Euro pair has just been super rangy this week, where the GBP pairs, just a clear difference, right? If we go on GJ, look at GJ compared to EJ. Super choppy and rangy. So that's why we haven't been trading in the Euro pairs this week. After that one EN trade we took, and EN ranged all day, and then I look at GN and GN tanked, I was like, yeah, we're not trading no Euro pairs this week. So we look at EN right here, and then we pull up GN. Look at the difference. Choppy. Still going the same way, but you can see a clear difference. So that's why we've been focused around the GBP pairs this week. Clear difference. All right, so we're going to be looking for another sell setup on GJ, of course. Not looking for buys until, again, those rules are met. So we're just watching to see first if price is going to hold this level as a resistance. If it can, we're going to look for a sell setup. So we're going to watch in GJ. We're going to put GA back on the screen as well. And then we'll switch back to the Euro pairs when the news pops up. So the Euro pairs, what I kind of want to see happen, or I can see happen, obviously going to do one or two things, go up or down. But I want to see this news break through these levels if it's going to continue the downtrend. If not, it's going to reject. And I wouldn't go for buys unless it breaks back above this level. But anything below that, I'm still looking for sales. So it's going to be definitely interesting because, again, it's been super choppy and rangy compared to the GP news events. But again, if we also look at this week, we haven't had any Euro news. So now the Euro news is now it's the Euro pair's turn. Because, again, yesterday we had GBP news. On Wednesday we had GBP news. And then last night we had GBP news. So now we have a bunch of Euro news about to pop off. So I want to see if it's going to try to catch up with the GBP pairs or what's it going to do. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Not going to be jumping into any of them, though, but I do want to watch and see what they do. But it looks like we might be seeing some action. So let me go for GA. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal for your Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourself. Yeah, I am liking GA for another possible sell setup. Again, we have this level of traffic, so that news today that pops off in a couple of hours is either going to help price push and break that level, or price is going to reject that level. We go into the free channel, we enter that GA move way before the news was nice and choppy, and as soon as that news event popped off at 7 o'clock, because again, we looked at yesterday, the news for GBP was at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. Then we had USD news at 8:30. Went live with the members for the 8:30 news event, 7 a.m. We was just in that trade. We was in GJ as well. GJ went crazy yesterday. So this was the GJ play. I took 2 positions, but the original position was up here. This was a huge 1-to-6 risk reward, just that trade alone. GA was pretty good as well. But we're about to break all that down in just a second. Better write some trade ideas up. Yeah, so I'm watching GA and I like GA and GJ. I'm about to write these trade ideas up. New 5-minute about to pop up. Make sure that like button when y'all hopping into y'all. Yeah, so I'm looking at GA, GJ right now, and I'm looking at oil also. I'm watching the futures as well, but they got to break a level before we can jump in them. Yeah, GA can hold this lower traffic here. Can definitely keep trying to push down. I'll be 180. $91.10. Yeah, I'm liking these two right here. GJ still got a range. It looks like I might try to continue to push up. Let me see what it's looking like on different time frames. Yeah, well, this is a strong resistance level, so we can hold this. You can keep pushing down. It might chill here until the news event, though. But again, same thing here. We have this level of traffic to the left, so it's going to take some volume to break through these levels, which is what it took yesterday to break through those. Because look, we was going for sales literally for the past 2 weeks, and it was slowly but surely trying to trickle down. But it wasn't until the volume came through where it finally was able to break this level. Where each time we was going for sales, it struggled to break. Right, we went for sales this time, hit that level, rejected, hit it again, rejected, hit it again, rejected. Then when this news event came, that thing tanked. And again, we entered this during Tokyo session and rode it all the way down London session into New York. So that was a nice little setup right there. I need to add some levels to this, but I kind of don't even want to mess with it. But right now we're watching GJ, we're watching GA, and then we're watching oil. That's pretty much it. I got the futures on my other screen. All right, so while we're chilling, yeah, I'm liking that right there. Yeah, so we're watching. So while we're keeping an eye on this, I want to see how it's going to react to this level here. So while we keep an eye on this, go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Hit that first link. First, you're going to see, of course, the link to the live. Then you're going to see how we did yesterday. So far, we're 6-0 for the week. Went 2-0 yesterday. Took 2 trades. Took a GJ sell with the members. All TPs got hit, caught 179 pips. And then I called this GA play live yesterday and yesterday's live stream. London session live stream. All TPs got hit, caught 93 pips, giving us a total of 272 pips for the day. 179 of those strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the day. Every trade posted as my personal entry, SL, TPs, time the trade was posted, how many people viewed or entered the trade, the reactions, and of course those TPs getting hit. And here's a screenshot of one of my accounts on that GJ setup, huge tank to the downside. Of course, it went a little bit farther after that, but yeah. Then as far as how we did on, what was it, Wednesday just took 1 trade, took a GJ sell, all TPs hit, got 52 pips. And then on, I think this is Tuesday took an EN sell, all TPs got hit, got 50 pips. And then a NAS sell, TP7 got hit, got 10,900 pips. And then I think this is Monday. Then Monday, another GJ sell. So again, we've been calling GJ sells literally this entire month. Like we go to last week, went 7-1 last week, same thing, into GJ sells. So we've been calling sells for a while. It just was, again, we're just waiting for volume. Nothing we can do. We can't control volume. You know what I'm saying? This is how we did the last week before that, 7-2. So yeah, we're doing pretty good this month of September. And then of course, last month, if you scroll to the 6th, you'll be able to see how we did last month. Last month we went, here we go. Last month we went 45-7, give us an 87% win rate. Caught 219,708 pips, 211,933 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. Ending in my 45-7. Click right here is going to take you to the beginning of August, so you can just click that first link and check all that out. So yeah, right now we're watching GJ, we're watching GA. You see GA still trying to retrace back up, so we're just going to let it do its thing for right now. And then we're going to watch and see what the euro pairs do during this news event. See, we're going to be able to look at those setups, look at any setups for the euro pairs to end the week. Because again, we just took that 1 trade on like Monday, Tuesday, and then just left them alone. And we just went over those that just jumped in. I suggest rewind like 10 minutes because we just went over and compared the euro pairs to the GBP pairs. And we can see clear differences this week, the week before that, and all that good stuff. Oops. But we got a bunch of news about to pop off. So first we got 2 euro news events about to pop off back to back. We got one at 3:15 and 3:30. Then we got a little 30-minute hour break. Well, we got orange folder right after that. But orange folder you should still pay attention to. But of course I tunnel vision mainly on the red folder news events. Yellow folder I don't really care about. And then holidays, gray folders, pay attention to holidays. Because sometimes when it's a holiday, either you'll see a retracement on that pair or the markets might just be dead. But there are some days when it's a bank holiday and you can still find some setups. So I'm not going to say it's impossible to find setups because I have traded pairs on bank holidays and still made some nice moves. But one thing I noticed is, again, the volume is low. So still, if you still follow the rules and trade based off the flow of price, it will eventually still hit your levels. You know what I'm saying? It's just waiting for volume. Just like yesterday, we took that GA sell. Wigged was retracing a bunch of times, bouncing back and forth. But once that news event came, there was the volume, and then it just exploded and hit all of our TPs. Yeah, but the GA is still chilling right here. So we're going to see what this next 15 does. But I am liking GJ and GA for some sells. I'm only in GA. I'm holding a sell from 2 days ago, waiting to see when to get out. I mean, if you're still holding for 2 days ago, you should be nice and blue, which is nothing wrong with that. But just make sure to secure profits. And you're talking about waiting to see when to get out. You get out when you're happy with your profits. You know what I'm saying? Because one of the biggest mistakes I used to make was holding trades too long, getting comfortable in blue. Because again, it's not going to continue to go down. At some point, it's going to retrace. So you want to, secure profits at some point. So one thing I would recommend is, you should have like a daily goal, a weekly goal, monthly goal. Now, again, if you exceed your daily goal, it's okay to still hold a position. But what I would suggest is to move SL on profit So that way, if price does retrace or wick up, you at least make some money versus you don't have SO in profit and then you forget to look at your chart. That thing shoots up while you're asleep or doing something. And then, then you don't have a chance or opportunity to secure or make at least what you could have made. You get what I'm saying? Because I hold trades for a long time too sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like GJ. If you look at this GJ setup, I did a little swing here from this move here. I re-entered, then I added a second position. But then last night after I broke this level, I got out. So again, if you don't know where to exit, you got these key price levels literally tell you where price, like it doesn't tell you like where price is going to go, but it's going to tell you where price is going to hit before it comes to a halt or a bounce, right? So we see price was treating this level as a resistance. If I can click it. And this is for you, Abdullah. So we see right here price was treating this level as resistance, right? Then we see price broke above it, treated as support. Then you see I have this level marked off. Why do I have this level marked off? Because I know this is a key price level. Look at what price did as soon as it hit this level. Wicked and rejected. So this is literally like a little roadmap to basically tell you where to enter and close trades. So if price breaks one of these levels, it's okay to still hold a position, but you shouldn't, you got to secure profits. You got to secure profits. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, there's nothing wrong with holding GA because it's still going in our favor, as we can see. Of course, it would do that rip as soon as the new 15 is about to start. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? EJ might try to retrace back up a little bit further to try to keep it with EJ. I was waiting for the next 15, but that thing wanted to rip literally 30 seconds before the next 15. It is what it is, though. What was I about to do? I was about to do something. Oh, yeah, I was about to drop this video. So this isn't just for Abdullah. I suggest everybody watch this video. I'm going to make an updated video of this later. By the way, video is still on the way. It didn't drop yesterday because by the time I finished it, it was like late at night. And I want to post it in the middle of the day instead of like at 8 o'clock at night. So I'm testing the best times to post videos. So yeah, that is dropping today though. Double account. So make sure to watch this video I do. This is going to kind of help you out with that. But yeah, there's always going to be key levels to exit and enter at. But if you're going to swing and hold positions, just make sure while you're holding. Wow, look at that. And this is the Euro news event. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, well, at least I knew my projection was correct. That's crazy. But yeah, at least I knew my projection was correct. Abdullah, you should be nice and blue right now. So the next level, Abdullah, I'm going to help you out right now. So the next level, the next target is going to be 90.60. We're going to see if price can hit 90.60 and break that level. All right. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. That's crazy. I was like, I'm going to wait for the next 15. And then the Euro news started. And now all that stuff's going exactly as projected. But again, we saw this happen yesterday as well. If you know how to read the charts, the news, literally, it just helps you catch pips. That's all the news does. It's very rare that we take a trade and news goes against us. Only time that happens is like when it can go either way. When it's like not like a clear trend or direction price can go. It is what it is, though. I ain't tripping. Let's see what NAS is doing. All right, that's still retracing. Yeah, so remember looking for SPX and NAS sales, of course. Not against the retracement. Not against the retracement. And I'm kind of expecting a retracement because, again, we're on a key support level. Last time price is lower, nice shot up, wicked it, boom. So we're going to see what happens there. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see what these other Euro pairs are doing. Of course, we're looking for sells on everything. Look at that. All right. So we're going to see if price can hold this low. We're going to look for some more sells. Again, we do got another news event right after this one. But again, we broke this down. If you watch the video, if y'all in the free Telegram, all I want y'all to do is scroll to Sunday. scroll to Sunday. Give me 1 second. Go to the 14th and then watch this video. What? Hold on. No, I'm sure. Okay. I'm terrible with dates. So that's why I was like, that don't seem right. I had to look at my calendar. Scroll to the 17th and watch the Sunday chart analysis. And then I want you to go on the charts and see how the price is looking. So I literally called everything from Sunday. I was able to do that again, just following the flow of price. But yeah, so if Ian can hold these levels, we're still going to be looking for sales on everything. Let's see what the GP pairs are doing. All right, cool. Yeah, well, we're just chilling right now. We're about to pull the euro pairs up. I'm seeing some nice sell setups. This is still a mess. I'm waiting for this to break underneath 6,500. That's what I'm waiting on. We have this lower right here. We need to do this drop. Do this drop at 21. Did not peak that at all. Yeah, so we're gonna wait for that to drop. G is probably still tanking as well. Yeah, so first we're gonna see if we can take out these lows to the left. So if you can break and hold underneath 90.60, you can continue to push down to the downside. But if you look on a daily time frame, we got some levels of traffic to the left, which is why we got news events helping us break these levels. So if you haven't watched my videos, part 3 is dropping later today, but watch part 1 and 2 of how to trade news. Did I drop that other video? I did drop that video on there already. All right, cool. So make sure to watch part 1 and 2 of how to trade news. Part 3 is dropping later today. If my throat sounds a little dead on my voice, I do apologize, but I've been bulk recording and I got a lot of stuff planned in the store. So I've been working on a lot of content. So my throat's kind of dead right now. Make sure to check this video out too. Ooh, for tanks. Yeah, tank. But yeah, exactly. But it's that simple, y'all. It's that simple. I'm not really sure. The reason why I don't trip, another thing that helps me with FOMO is one, I made a bunch of mistakes, falling for FOMO and then watching, the consequences. What are the consequences? Price is always going to retrace. Now, if it doesn't retrace to your ideal entry, it's just not hasn't done it yet. Because think about it, even on the bigger time frames. Actually, let's go on GJ. GJ is a better example. It's a beautiful setup right there. Even on the bigger time frames, like if we look right here, and this is why I always post my entry for trades. So this was a GJ trade that we called on Monday. So we go to Monday. This is the GJ sell. It hit TP like 2 and 3, like over and over and over again. So if you would have missed the ideal entry and you would have chased the trade, yeah, you could have caught some pips. But if you don't do what a lot of people don't do, which I recommend to do, which is move S on profit once you're up, guess what? That thing would have retraced right back to the ideal entry. Then what happened after that? Nice tank to the downside, right? Then look, price came back again, same entry. I caught the same sell setup from this one signal literally 3 times. And then on the live stream, members know this. If you watch the live from the 19th, you're gonna see me break down, say I entered the sell, and then I did enter it. But yeah, so it's literally that simple, right? Price struggled to break this level, so it had to retrace, and then guess what? Came right back to this level. Me and the members re-entered the same setup, and then it tanked with the news event. And then guess what? After it tanked, what happened? It retraced, could have caught the same move again. Then it retraced, and it finally broke through that level. So you could have caught the same move 3 different times. So the point is, if you miss your ideal entry, just wait for price to retrace or wait to enter the next key price level. Don't just chase a trade because it's going to ruin your risk reward setup. And worst case is you're going to really be smacking yourself in the forehead if you enter a trade just for the next candlestick to retrace and go back to your entry. So I know that's happened. I know I'm not the only one that's happened to. But yeah, so one way I think about it is, if I miss a setup, that's what I think about. And also, again, I'm up for the week. So you got to think about perspective. A lot of people will get stuck in the moment, or they focus more on losing trades than winning trades. And it's all about mindset and perspective. We're like 7-0 right now. We just had an excellent day yesterday. We're 6-0 right now. So now I'm not up for the week, but I'm up for the month, up for the quarter, up for the year. So if I'm up, missing a setup, yeah, it sucks, but I'm still up for the week. So there's no point in me risking losing money to, rush and chase a trade or something like that. And then 2, I'm more happy and satisfied. This is going to give me more confidence into the next trade because I'm like, hey, at least I know my projection was correct. So at least I know I'm still reading the charts correctly. So again, the thing is, if you can read one chart, you can read every chart. Every chart is the same. Only thing that's different is the trend, the value, and what time or what session it moves better in. But if you can read one chart, you can read any chart. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to read the flow of price. So let's see what these other Euro pairs are up to. We're just chilling right now, yo. We're just watching the news. We're gonna look for some setups after the news, of course. But we got a bunch of news today. All right, so we're watching EN for a setup. Again, look here. We go to the news events. Monday, no news. We have Australian news, but we're talking about Euro right now. Tuesday, no Euro news. Wednesday, no. I could have sworn there's another Euro news event today. This week. Could be tripping. I don't know why I feel like there's a Euro news event this week. I'm thinking about last week. All right, so there's no news events for the Euro pairs this week until right now. So if we look at EN, this was Monday, this was Tuesday, this was Wednesday, this was Thursday, this was last Friday, this was last Thursday. This is our level. This is our support resistance level we're looking at. This is the next one we're looking at. Let's just focus on this golden one. Each time price hit this level, it rejected. It hit, rejected. Broke through, rejected. Now look, we got this news event to help break through this level. That's all news does. News just helps price. It just helps force price to go the direction it was supposed to go. That it couldn't go without volume. Because again, if you watch this video, I'm about to drop another video in here. And like always, got any questions, drop them in the chat. You want me to look at any charts, drop them in the chat. You want to say what's up, drop it in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button. Also, go to, I think it was Wednesday in the free channel. Giveaway details are in the free channel. I might post again over the weekend, but make sure to, if you're interested, submit your stuff for the giveaway, all right? We did a giveaway last time, 500. As promised, we hit 1,000 subscribers. So we're going to do the next giveaway. There's going to be 3 winners. We're going to be drawing the names live, of course. All the details to get into the drawing are in here. So scroll to September 20th, and you'll be able to read all the details to get into that giveaway. But let me see. So if you watch this video right here, this is going to kind of help explain a little bit further in depth what I'm talking about right now. It's called a playbook for a reason. We're over here. We're going to make trading. I got a vision, and we're already almost there. But we got to take steps. But we're making trading super simple over here because that's how it's supposed to be. Because again, people know this, people might not know, but I taught myself, and when I was teaching myself, once things started to click, I was like, you ever learn something, but like before you learned it, it looked complicated or seemed complicated. But as soon as you understood the basics, you're like, wow, that was way simpler than I thought. That's literally trading. That's literally trading. Like, it's so much simpler than I thought. And it's like, I don't even, honestly, I don't try anymore. Like, it's literally just rinse and repeat. All you got to do, like, once you know everything, you got the basics down, it's just rinse and repeat. And you don't really have to try. All you have to do is just wake up, get on the charts, be patient, don't over leverage, stick to your rules. That's it. Like, I don't think about how much money I'm trying to make per trade. I already know that because it's already in my plan. It's already in the playbook. All I got to worry about is what chart I'm going to look for setups on, and then when I'm in the trade, I just manage my position. But I don't look at my numbers. That's why I don't got my MT4 on the computer. It's helping my psychology because what used to really mess me up was I wasn't looking at the charts when I was in a trade. I'll just be looking at how much I'm up or how much I'm down. That number flickering on your screen isn't going to tell you shit besides how much you're up or how much you're down. You got to look at the charts so you understand what's going on. Just like the reason why you entered a trade was because of the charts. You know, you got to watch and monitor your trade on the charts, just like so. So everything's going as projected. We could look for a possible setup here. We do got another news event, so it's going to be interesting to see if it's going to continue to dump or it's going to try to mess people up that jumped into sells and do a wick retest, then drop down. Because again, nonetheless, we're still looking for sales. We do have the strong level here, but we're still looking for sales regardless. But I'm curious to see what they're going to do this next news event. Are they just going to continue to tank? Because you know, with USD news, we usually don't have back-to-back red folder news events. Sometimes we do, but like, I mean, this doesn't really count. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, let's say it was like 8 o'clock red folder, 9 o'clock red folder. Like, we usually see that with, you know, Euro or GBP pair. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes down. But while this is going on, we're still watching SPX. I just broke this level. So we're going to look for some of the sell setups. Now, if y'all was in the live yesterday, I didn't put this into the tally. I entered it, and as soon as I entered it, tanked, and then it retraced back. But then that's why I entered GA. And then again, another rule I have, I might have to make a video on this. I might have to make a video on like trading rules, like when you're in trades. I might add that to my list. But basically, one of the rules I have when it comes to trading, especially when I'm in trades, and this is just to help me with, like, again, risk management, not being greedy, the FOMO and all that stuff, is if I'm in a trade, like I have multiple accounts for one, so it's a little bit different for me. But let's just say how I treat one of my accounts. I'm not going to enter a bunch of trades at the same time. Like, I might enter two, no more than 3 trades. But if I'm going to enter a third trade, one of the 2 trades I entered, I'm gonna at least need to be blue on. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's say you took 2 trades and they're both deep in drawdown. I wouldn't recommend taking a third trade, even if it would go your way, because again, you got to prepare for the worst, hope for the best. So you got to think about the good consequence, the bad consequence, the negative and positive situation and turnout. So if I'm already in drawdown on 2 setups and I take a third trade, what if that trade goes against me as well? You want to, because again, the goal is to grow your account. So we was in drawdown on GA, so that's why I didn't call the other one into the channel. But that's just another thing to think about, because again, there's no magic number to trade how many trades you need to take a day. You can literally just take 1 trade a day and grow your account. I've done that before on some accounts. I can't pull it up right now. I wonder if I have it in, I don't really have it in here. I would have to scroll. I posted it somewhere in here. I would have to do a lot of scrolling or a lot of scrolling searching on my phone. I'm not gonna really do that. But I do have a couple of videos on YouTube. Like, if you watch my what video is it? I have a couple of videos breaking it down. Let me see. I got so many videos now. I'm trying to see which video it was. I got a couple of videos. I'm just gonna drop a couple in the chat. GA is pulling back. What do you have as the next target on GA if it breaks the bottom? I mean, it's pulling back, so we don't have to worry about that right now. I told you the next target. You don't need to worry about the next one until we break. You got to take it step by step. You know what I'm saying? So until we break that next target, I wouldn't worry about the next one. We got to break this first. We got to break this first. And as far as like the extremes, I go over the minimums and the extremes in the advanced play signal room. So those members, you watch the videos, New York price watch list in the advanced play signal room, you're gonna start noticing it now since I pointed it out. But a lot of the times, a lot of the charts, I'll be like, I can see price going here, and then on extreme, I can see it going here. So I will always project like the two zones going in our favor, whether we're in a downtrend or uptrend. If we're going down, let's say the two zones below it. If we're going up, say the two zones above it. But we gotta take it step by step. You don't need to worry about that right now. We gotta break this level first. Now we break this level, then I'll break that down and stuff. But we got to break that level first. So we got a new news event popping off, and yeah, so far it's doing exactly what I expected. It's retracing up. Again, how did I kind of see that coming? Again, you've seen something once, like price literally repeats itself. There's nothing new on the markets. There's nothing new. I don't care what anybody says. Like I saw this video. There's this dude on TikTok. No hate to him because he says some things that make sense, and he do be exposing a bunch of fake gurus and stuff. But he said one thing where it just didn't make any sense at all. And he was basically talking about, technical analysis or, trying to predict where price is going. You can't do that. And I'm like, dude, I do that literally every week. Like, what are you talking about? Like, but let me show y'all something really quick. And we're going to go on this chart because I like using this chart because it really stresses the point. So we're going to go on a naked chart. But before we do that, let's see. We're going to switch these other charts to what we're looking at. This back on EN. I'll keep that on GA. I'll keep that on GM. I'll do this. Hit that like button, y'all, because I'm really about to break something down. Now, members, you've probably seen this before because we do this a lot. Not every time we go live, but we've done this a few times. I don't think we did it this week, but I think we might have broke this down, something similar like this, like maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. All right, so y'all might have seen this before. But as far as like the London session lives, we don't do this a lot on the London session lives. All right, cool. So we're going to break this down. So we're going to go on GM. Now, after I show this, y'all still don't want to, stick to y'all's rules, trade off these levels, don't chase trades, all that stuff. I don't know what else I can show y'all. All right, I don't know what else I can show y'all. So if you don't know what support resistance is, I forgot to even hit send on this video. All right, so I'm about to drop another video. I forgot to hit send on that. So you don't know what support resistance is or understand what support resistance is, watch this video right here. I'm going to drop it in a link, and then we're going to break this down. I'm going to drop this in a link, and then we're going to break this down. If I can find the video. It used to be so simple to scroll and find my videos, but I've been posting a lot more. So the stuff is getting lost in the sauce. Actually, we haven't used that search bar to like search my videos up. All right, but make sure you like this video and watch this video as well. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Let's get to 8 likes. All right, so I'm just going to mark off a support resistance level. We're going to zoom out. We can clearly see, we'll leave that one there too. So we can clearly see this is a support resistance level right here. I think we can all agree that this is a support resistance level right here. All right, and then we also have, let me say this one right here. We have a support resistance level right here as well. I think we can all agree that this is clearly showing resistance, 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 same level support. I think we can all agree this is support, resistance, 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 support, 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 right? And we're on a daily time frame, by the way. And again, support resistance, there's support resistance levels on every single time frame. They're on every single time frame. So don't think it's just on the daily, but they're on every single time frame. All right, so now we're going to focus on the dates. Price was treating this blue level as support. This was July 2023, so a couple months ago, the beginning of this quarter, right? We're going to zoom out. This level that was being treated as support is being treated as resistance, the same level, February 2022, so a whole year ago. This is October 2019. This is October 2018. Same level. This is 2016. This is 2014. This is 2011. This is 2010. 13 years ago. Same price level being treated as support resistance. So you're telling me it's a coincidence that the same level is being reacted and treated the same way for over a decade? You think that's a coincidence? You think that's random? Identify these levels. I won't be able to predict how price is going to react to that price level in the future. Because again, this was this year. This was just literally a couple months ago, and we just scroll all the way to 2010. There's no way you can try to convince me that that's just a coincidence or that's not calculated or part of whatever you want to call it, algorithm, the code, whatever you want to call it. Now let's go to these charts real quick. Yeah, so we're watching EN. GA is going as projected, is what it is. Ain't tripping about that. So we're going to be watching SPX, and then we're going to be watching EN. I'll put this on GJ because I just like watching GJ. GJ and Gold's one of my favorite pairs to trade. All right, so that's, again, look at this. Again, price repeating itself even right here. This was yesterday. This level is being treated as resistance. Now the same level is being treated as support. Is that a coincidence? Is that random? If I don't know what I'm looking at, I'm not going to be able to predict where price is going. You get what I'm saying? But let's go back on GN. So let's use this one. This one was May 2023. The same level being treated as support resistance a whole year ago. This is 2021, 2019, 2019, 2018, 2017. Let's keep going. You see it's being treated as support resistance still. This is 2012. This is 2011. Let's see if we can zoom out more. Let's see where price is at. All right, look at this. This is the same blue level. This is 97. So you're telling me it's a coincidence that since the 90s, price has been treating the same level as a support resistance since the 90s? Right? Because this is all the way back in 2015. Same level being treated as support resistance. This is 2009. This is 97. Right? This is 99. This is 2003. This is 2004. This is 2007. 2008. You can't tell me that this is just a coincidence or random. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I be chilling. That's why I don't be tripping. That's why I don't be caring about a retracement. I don't care about none of that. I just stick to the rules and trade strictly off these levels because I see time and time again how price, you know what I'm saying, follows these rules. So yeah, we're gonna be looking for an EN sell. I like how EN's looking. So we're gonna be looking for an EN sell. We're gonna be watching SPX and NAS for possible sell setups. Still gonna be looking for sell setups on GJ, of course. Gonna pull up gold. Gold's been super rangy. It's been kind of annoying, but ain't nothing we can do about it. Just gotta wait for it to break out that box. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. I should see it on the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is Playmaker_Way. TikTok is Playmaker Way. I post daily on both pages. I posted some fire content on them last night. Make sure to go check them out and hit that follow button. Also, you want to contact me directly, you can message me on Instagram on the DMs. I respond to all messages. Even got this, just found this goofy hater in my comments. Oh man, no wonder he's hating. All right, I'm just gonna like his message and keep it pushing. But yeah, make sure to follow me on there and check out my content. All right, so we're gonna see what this next 15 is looking like. So we're gonna have a little break until the GBP news. We got GBP news at 4:30. And then after that, we're going to have a little chill break until New York session. As soon as New York starts, we got Canadian news at 8:30. Then 9:45, we got flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI for the USD pairs. And then that's pretty much it. So again, the news is happening at the beginning of New York session. So after the news, depending on what the price does after that, there'll still be plenty of time to look for some setups. But yeah, I'm gonna be watching SPX hard, and I'm gonna be watching EN and GJ hard. So I'm waiting to see what the next 15 looks like. So I'm gonna look for a sell setup right here. We're almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok. Help your boy out to get to 1,000 followers. Now this might sound crazy, but either people literally collectively unfollow at the same time, or TikTok's hating on your boy, because it was 3 times this month where I was like 10 followers away from hitting 1,000 followers, and then out of nowhere I'll drop 30 or 40 followers, and that's happened to me twice or 3 times. I know it's happened to me at least twice. So unless people just collectively 30 plus people unfollowed me, either that happened twice as soon as I about to hit 1,000 followers, or TikTok's doing something to my account. But anyways, nonetheless, I changed up my video styles so I shouldn't violate anything. I think the main issue of the TikTok was I was showing like Telegram stuff, because that's also why I don't post profits either, because TikTok, at least for me, it'd be always flagging my stuff. But then I noticed, I think it was the Telegram stuff that was flagged, because I stopped posting the videos with Telegram showing, and so far it's been so good. So I think that's probably what the issue was. But we're like 12 away from it, so hit that follow button if you haven't already. And also, don't just hit that follow button, check out the content, because again, we got a lot of fire content on YouTube, but as well as Instagram and TikTok. All good information on there. So we got a new 15 about to start. Let's see if Ian's going to do what we think it's going to do. Let's see if Ian's going to do what we think it's going to do. I need to grab my water. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Go ahead and hit that first link and check that out for yourselves. Last week we went, let me pull it up. Last week we went, okay, there we go. 701, catching 725 pips. Last month we went 45 and 7, catching total 219,708 pips. Hit that first link. You'll be able to check that out and more. But yeah, so I'm looking at this for a possible sell setup right here. 7. Let's see if we can hold that level. Let's see these other charts here up too. Yeah, so I'm gonna be watching oil, GJEN, SPX. That's gonna be my game plan for right now. That might change going into New York, but as far as London session, that's what I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching GJ still, of course, because that's one of like my weeklies. I like to trade every day if I can. GJ for sure. GJ and gold. Well, SPX and NAS as well, but GJ gold, SPX and NAS definitely have affected me the most. I ain't gonna act like the New Zealand pairs haven't been doing your boy some justice as well. New Zealand pairs have definitely been feeding this year also. Got a couple minutes to the next 5 minute starts. Yeah, price kind of chilling now after the news. Let's see what happens this next 4 o'clock hour though. Things should start getting shaken again soon. Again, right here, we're just waiting for volume to pick up. It's literally just chilling on this level. It's tried multiple times to try to break it, but again, it's not enough volume to break the level. Like we saw some volume here, clear volume pushing down, and then we see the candlesticks got it smaller, and it reverted back to the original level, and now it's just chilling at this daily level until volume comes back into play. And when volume comes back into play, what we want to see is price break below this level for sales, or I'm not against price retracing up to here and looking for sales either. But nonetheless, we're looking for only sales. Why? Because again, we're going to bigger time frame. Obviously, because of yesterday and the day before, we can clearly see it. But again, even right here, we was looking at sell setups. Thing tanked. So now we're going to see if we can break this level, treat it from support to resistance. That's the next game plan. But that might not happen for the next hour or so. But we're still going to be on the chart. Matter of fact, I'm about to set an alert. Because I keep saying I'm going to do it, but now I just remember, so I'm going to set that alert. And if y'all don't know how to set alerts, basically on TradingView, this is on the free TradingView as well. Of course, on the free one, you won't get as many alerts, but you can still set alerts. So all you want to do is just put a horizontal line down. If you don't know where horizontal lines are, you go to the left. It's the second one from the top. You click right here until you find it. Then all you want to do is place a horizontal line, click it, and then you go to this clock, and you can set an alert. You can choose if you want to do only once per bar, once per minute, once per bar close. I'm gonna do it once per bar. That way it can annoy me and make sure I pay attention to it. You can title the alert. I'm gonna say look for sales. Right. And then you just hit create. And then once it breaks that level, it's gonna make a super annoying noise. Like at least on mine, it goes like beep 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 beep, and then it's gonna pop up a notification saying, "Hey, SPX level just got crossed. Look for sales." And you can be like, "Oh crap! Okay, let me go on SPX. It hit my level. Let's see what's going down." You know what I'm saying? I might do one just so y'all can hear it, but it's super annoying noise, which is good because that's what we want. So it can be obnoxious for us. I'm gonna put a level here. I'm gonna change the color, and I'm gonna set alerts. Let's see if it makes some noise. All right, there it goes. Y'all probably heard it on the mic. So it makes that beep noise. But I have it do it every time price hits it. So right now it's just once per one time. So price hit it once, it's going to beep once. But the one I have, I switched it to so every time price hits it. So whether it keeps retesting the level like it is right now, it will constantly beep each time price hits it. So there's different settings. But yeah, that's what you want to do, especially if you're looking at a bunch of charts when a chart's taking too long to hit your level. You want to do something else, take a nap, whatever the case may be. Yeah, but I'm liking oil on EN right here. Put this one. Only thing that concerns me is that level of traffic there. But like I always say, everything show me sell, look for sales. We said the same thing with the GA setup yesterday, and then look what happened with GA. It ended up going exactly as projected. But of course, that was with the help of the news, but it still ended up going as projected. That would have been a beautiful setup. So right now, Abdullah, we're right at that level we was talking about. And look what's happening. Price is already reacting to it. Again, once you know what you're looking at, you can literally, it's just super easy. Like trading becomes super easy and simple once you understand what's going on the charts. Yeah, Ian's just hugging that level. Ain't no surprise though. Yeah, so we're gonna be looking for GJ sells. The price can break this level, retrace back. I'm still watching Ian for possible sell setups. You go to EJ too. See what EJ's up to. Yeah, EJ's hugging that. That's probably why GJ's doing that. It's moving kind of similar right now. Yeah, I'm gonna look at these, but I still would rather trade the futures, gold, and oil just because they're a lot cleaner on the bigger time frames. But I'm still gonna watch these for some possible setups as well, though. But I definitely like these better. This thing's going to try to break that level. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. Appreciate giving the live a chance. Go ahead and hit that bell and sub button though, because we don't just live stream a live trade every day, but we post weekly content on the same exact channel, from trade breakdowns, trading psychology videos, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, you name it. So make sure to explore the channel. All right. Also explore the content on Instagram and TikTok. Everything's good information everywhere. All right. So we'll see if we can break that level. So that's what we're gonna be watching. We're gonna be watching these right here. And then those watching the live, I hope y'all learned something from this live as well. Because yeah, we didn't take any trades, but we broke down a lot of stuff. We saw a lot of stuff. So hopefully y'all learn and take something from this live. And then, come back. Well, the day's just started. So there's still all of London session. We're just an hour into London. So we got 4:30 news for GBP. And then after that, we got 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That's 3 hours before New York. And then, of course, we have news at 8:30 and 9:45. And after that, we literally have like 7 hours to trade during New York. So there's still plenty of time for some opportunities and setups. We're looking at a possible one right here. I want to see if it's going to break it so I can make the alert noise again. That's the next up to. Okay. Ian still hugging that level. Again, not a surprise. Those that was here literally called it doing this. Dropped, the next candlestick retraced. Now it's just hugging this level, chilling. But again, it still trends low as resistance. We still know what's going on. Just because it's hugging this level doesn't mean it can't, shoot back down. It's not gonna the moves aren't gonna happen in one single candlestick every single time. Most of the time when it does happen in one single candlestick, that's when it's a news event. I was trying to show a news event example, but there was no Euro news. So we go on GJ. This happened because of a news event. We go on GA. Price struggled. Then Tanks hit all the other TPs in one candle, right? It was right here. Tanks passed all TPs, retraced back, hit them all again, chilled here. Again, struggling many times to try to treat this up as a pull. Oh, there goes that annoying thing. But see, since that alert, I'm on a whole nother chart since that alert to let me know. I can edit the alert. It tells me what the alert's for. It tells me what the alert's on. Definitely comes in handy. But I'm about to turn this off because I'm literally looking at it right now. Cancel. Whoops. And then to cancel it, either just delete the line or you can just hit the garbage button and then hit then it says, do you really want? Yes, I really want to. But yeah, that's just like that, y'all. It's just like that. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at some possible SPX setups as well. And again, look at it. Again, it's not a coincidence. Broke this level down, set this price before price hit it. Price did a nice little tank. Look at that nice little volume candlestick. Granted, this was a news candlestick, but now like it's come to a halt, chilling right at this level, just like EN. Look at EN, news event. Volume came in to break this level that price was struggling to over and over again. It used the news to bring volume in to break that level. Now look, now it's hugging this level, and now we're just going to wait for the natural volume to come in, and then we're going to see if it's going to continue to push down, right? Look at GJ, same thing. This was the news candlestick, the 7 o'clock news candlestick. After 7 o'clock news, markets got dead, boom, 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 boom for the rest of the day. And people probably try to look for sales right here. Then look what happened. Went up, confused people that are looking at smaller time frames, not looking at the bigger picture, which is why I always trust to look at the bigger picture. Because again, we've been calling sales all month. Because we're looking at the bigger time frame. Yes, it wasn't until this week that we surpassed all TPs on the trades, but we still hit TPs on the other trades, which is why also I post this disclaimer every day, right? You look at any day, I always post a disclaimer before the first trade. This might look like a big paragraph on your phone screen, but it's just 11 sentences. Make sure to read it. It explains how the TPs work, explains how you should go about trading, and more. So make sure to read that. So we got a new 15 about to start. We got the 4 o'clock hour about to start. So we're going to be watching EN and SPX. And we're watching GJ, of course, as well. But that's going to be the game plan. Looking at sales for we're looking for sales on everything besides gold. Gold, we're looking at possible buys. Oil, we're looking at buys. But as far as EN, GN, GA, EA, GA, GJ, GN, looking at sales. SPX, NAS, looking at sales. US30, I haven't even looked at US30 this week because it was just looking disgusting on the daily. But let's take a look at it for one time. Okay. Okay. I still don't like how that looks, so we're still gonna prioritize SPX and NAS, but it's getting its act together. New 15 just started. Again, we're gonna see if we can treat this level that's been treated as a support multiple times as a resistance. This is the first candlestick is broken underneath, so we're gonna see how it reacts here. We're gonna be looking at a possible sell setup there. EN still just chilling right there. And then again, in 30 minutes, we got GBP news. All right, y'all. Make sure that like button, make sure that subscribe button. If y'all want to contact me directly, DM me on Instagram at playmaker_way. I respond to all messages. And I'm going to see y'all. Well, let me catch up to these comments, make sure I'm not missing any comments before I hop off. Do you have a bias on gold? We can go over gold. Gold, I'm looking at mainly buys, but it's very rangy and choppy right now. So definitely, I can't say nothing long term like I can with everything else because it's definitely super choppy. But I am looking for buy setups. Like members, I think I broke this down in the London session live. I know I broke it down during the live when we went live yesterday. But price can break and hold above like 1928. Treat that support. We can look for buys. But that's it. Really, it's super rangy and choppy. I wouldn't really look for sells unless price breaks back below like 1920. But that's still kind of risky. It's just a super rangy box right now because we went for buys, rejected this level like it did last time. When it was going for sells, rejected this level both those times. So it's kind of just playing pinball right now. So as far as I can see short-term buy setups, wouldn't really look for sells unless price breaks back low like 1920. We're gonna look for sells. But anything above that, I'm looking at possible buys because again, these are where I went for buys last time earlier this week. And then same time when price broke this level, same levels. But that's what I'm looking at for gold. But that's pretty much it. Honestly, I'm probably not going to trade gold today, to be honest, because I'd rather it break out those levels. Because again, you don't want to how to force setups. I'm not saying it can't catch any pips there, but again, the goal is to look for high probability, high quality setups with clean flows of price, clean trends. There's a lot of other charts that have cleaner looking setups. So that's why I'm like not looking at that one. I like an SPX the most right here. But yeah, gonna be back at it next week, y'all. Members, you already know. In a couple hours, I'm gonna send that New York price watch list to you. Be on the lookout for that video dropping later on this afternoon. And yeah, peace. We out.